all the way off from what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
He goes like 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, something.
So who is this? Jason? James?
Jason. He just goes like 1 add 2 add 3 times.
But meanwhile,
15.
you're all meant to be working on something else.
Meanwhile, you're meant to be learning maths.
That is maths.
Meanwhile, Jason's trying to work out what's happening around the world. That's not what he's trying to do.
So he's doing like geography while everybody else is doing maths.
No.
No?
He's basically just doing maths, but like taking it like way further than he's meant to. But Mrs. Davidson is really impressed.
How far is he meant to take maths in primary 3?
Probably not as a primary 7. That is how much like he knows maths.
Ah.
Like maths.
So like Jason's into maths then.
He likes maths. Like it's.
He knows his onions.
What? Onions? What? When did that come into? What are onions meant to do with maths? Just asking.
Nothing at all, actually.
What did you say? Then Jason knows his onions.
Anyway, so he's good at maths.
Yeah.
He's better than primary 7s at maths.
Well, he's about like the same stage as a primary 6 or something. Of maths. He knows a lot of maths. He probably has.
Knows a lot of numbers, does he?
Probably.
What do you think the highest number is that he knows?
The number before infinity, and I'm guessing.
The number before infinity.
What number would that be?
As opposed to the number after infinity.
He knows the number. Is infinity a number?
Now, chances are, if he knows a number before infinity and he knows a number after infinity, he'll be able to take a pretty rough guess at what infinity is.
Infinity probably is a number. If you're talking number-wise, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million something, and then it goes to infinity. Infinity, if it's in the number status, not sure what status means.
Doesn't matter, keep going.
So if it's in number range, if it goes like 1 million to 1,000 gazillion,
sure.
And then it goes like the number before it, and then it goes to infinity, and then it goes to the number after infinity. Infinity is a number.
Yes.
Unless you're talking about Disney infinity, then that's too much Disney.
Yeah, that's different.
That's too much Disney.
I listened to a thing on the radio, and they were talking about there being more than one infinity. So infinity is not just one number; it is a number
all
of
the
numbers. Not necessarily. It's not all.
It's
the
like
numbers.
infinity
Really
of infinity of 1.
It was an idea of mathematics that was kind of beyond me. So.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to listen to.
It was interesting.
So anyway, you've had your thing.
I'm not sure why I was speaking about maths. Well,
Eating a digestive.
yes. While trying to figure out how many times.
So what we'll do is we'll give it another couple of minutes, and then we'll do another blood test with you.
Yeah, and we'll stop. Well, so.
Yes.
Why did we go all the way from eating a digestive to asking a question?
So you asked me how many times.
Yes, and we figured out that, but then we go on to Jason doing maths, and
because
then
you said he was very good at maths.
We've gone on to what number infinity was, and now we're going on to like back to Jason doing maths.
Okay.
That is weird. So.
That's what happens in conversations.
Yeah, but you go forwards and backwards between two things.
Yep.
So, he's like way smaller. He's like smaller.
So he's good at maths, but he's not as tall.
He's probably older than me.
He's older, he's good at maths, and he's not as tall. Should be able to pick him out of a lineup.
But he's smaller. He's like the smallest person in the class.
Really?
Yeah. He's, besides K, I think is Jason. K's like 1 inch taller. A quarter of 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 an inch taller.
That's pretty small tallness.
That's my person. It's like...
Oh, they're not a quarter of 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 an inch tall. Taller.
Taller.
I was going to say, because that would be very difficult to... Yeah.
Yeah. That would not happen. Unless someone like when...
How do you know? You can't see somebody that's that small. How do you know it wouldn't happen?
Well, actually...
What if there's a whole city
like,
of actual people
like,
out there that are a quarter of a quarter of a quarter of a quarter of a quarter?
Like they're just sitting in that circle. Wait, watch.
They all live on like a leaf.
Wait, watch.
Okay. That makes no sense.
That is just... What does that have to do with it?